Namaste and welcome all to NCPA Vistaar series. Today we have with us a very fantastic duo. We have Ranjit ji and VIJNA ji conducting a lecture demonstration for the students of Guru Nanak High School and Powai English High School from Mumbai. And we are really very excited and looking forward for your session. Students, please आपको अगर कोई questions है तो आप session के end में पूछ सकते हो. And आपका अभी फिलहाल के लिए आपका videos चालू रखिए and mic on mute. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the introduction. Namaskaram, namaste to everybody, all the students who are present for the session that we're going to conduct. We also have Shweta Rao. She is one of our senior students, so she will be assisting us for today's session. She will be demonstrating some things, I will be demonstrating, Sir will be demonstrating. We'll all take turns. And if there are some things which you are not able to understand, which we explain in English, Shweta, she is very good at Hindi also. So she would be helping with some of the translations. Okay? Yes. So, shall we begin? So we'll start with a small prayer. Because always, whenever we start class, we start with a prayer and we also finish with a prayer, right? So that is what we're going to do today also. Okay. Yes. Ahikam bhuvanam yasya vachikam sarvavamayam aharyam chandratarati tam numa satvikam shivam guru brahma guru vishnu guru devo maheshwaraha guru sakshat param brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Buddhir-bhalam yashodhairyam Nirbhayatvam marogata Saraswati namastubhyam Valade kamarupini Vidyarambham karishyami Siddhir bhavatu me sada Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
First, we are going to the Bhumi Namaskaram, where you are doing prayer to start the dancing. Beginning, then asking permission to the Mother Earth because you are standing on her and dancing, and to all the gurus who will give us a knowledge of this art form. So that's the first thing we are going to do. So it's standing in Samapadam.
This position is called Samapadam, where the feet are together.
Then holding this hasta called Katakamukam. And parallel to the chest, elbows are bended. The positions of Bharatanatyam. So maybe You can see it. This is called Samapada.
So there are 3 positions that we use mainly in Bharatanatyam. This is the full standing position where the knees are straight, feet is together.
Then we call Aramandi.
This is the second position that we use in Bharatanatyam. Arai Mandi. Arai means half, Mandi means to sit. So half seated position.
Basically, you're turning from here, the knee to go to the side, then you sit. Body straight without leaning forward. Not pushing your back. Body straight and forward.
And the third position that we use very commonly is the Muramandi, where the heels are raised and we are sitting on the heels. Okay? This is called Mulu Mandi. Mulu means full. Mandi is to again sit. So full seated position. Okay? So we will go through the 3 positions once again. First is the Sthanaka Mandalam. This is also called Sthanaka Mandalam. The feet is Samapada.
Feet together.
Feet together. Samapada, because the feet are equal. Then the second position is Arai Mandi. Half seated position. Okay. It is also called Ayata Mandalam. That's another name. Then we have the third position, which is Muramandi. Okay. Full seated position.
That also we need to hold and sit. So when you sit here, you're not going to sit like.
We have to sit straight.
On the knee. Straight.
And always the spine is straight. Okay. Yeah. Now, there are some more positions that we use. We will demonstrate that. There's a concept called the Dasha Mandalas. Okay, where there are 10 positions of the lower body. Okay, these 3 are the most common ones that we use. There are some more positions which we will demonstrate now. Can you say it with the shloka? Yes. Sthanakam, where the feet are together. Ayatam, which is Arai Mandi. Then we have Adidham. So Adidham, bring the left heel adjacent to the right heel. Okay, so it's like an L position. Adidham. Then in the same we have a variation. You keep it slightly behind. Adidham. From here we have Pringhanam. Pringhanam is where the toes are raised and the heel is stretched. Then you have Preritam. Preritanicha. So Preritam is slightly wider than the Arai Mandi. So it's like there will be a gap between the 2 heels. Yes, that's right. Can you please keep your mic on tune so that you can hear us better?
Hello.
Thank you. Pratyaliyam. So Pratyaliyam is the opposite of Adi. The right foot is forward and the left foot is facing the side. Okay? This is another variation. Pratyaliyam. Swastikam. Where you cross the foot. Variations. Standing. And we can also cross in sitting. In the Arai Mandi position. Cross it further, then it becomes a cross. Yes. Crossing it backward. Yes.
And
Okay.
need the heel to be upright, even behind. Cannot be this. When you sit in Arai Mandi, all the positions should be without shifting the weight. So it should be in the center.
After swastikam, we have motitam, which is the Muramandi, and we can also do a jump and put the knee down. This is also considered as Motita Mandala, right? Then we have Samasuchi, where both the knees are on the floor. And then we have the last position, which is Pashvasuchi, where only one knee, it can be left or it can also be the right knee, which is on the floor. So these are the 10 basic positions, right? Yes. And now there are few more other positions, but these are the basic ones, and we showed you the 3 main positions which we commonly use. So all this is under the topic called Angika Abhinaya. Angika means your body, and Abhinaya is the way of expression. Abhinaya, that is to express.
Through your body.
So this is expression through the body, Angika Abhinaya. So for Angika Abhinaya, we do the expression using our legs, using our feet, using our hands, using our arms, using our eyes, the neck, the head, all of that.
So
Okay.
You can see some movement. Adavus we call. You can show that adavu.
So what are adavus? Adavus are the basic movements that we use in Bharatanatyam. Okay, these are the building blocks, or these are the alphabets. Okay, like your A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Adavus are the alphabets for Bharatanatyam. Okay, and there are in the style of Bharatanatyam that we have been trained, which is the Kalakshetra style. We have close to 56 varieties of adavus, starting from basic, intermediate to advanced. Okay, and all these adavus we practice it in 3 speeds. Because in dance, sometimes we do movements slow, sometimes in medium speed, sometimes in fast speed. So we practice even the basic movements in this pattern. So we will show you few adavus. Okay, in various positions and of different levels. The first basic adavu that we teach to a student is the tat adavu. Tat means to strike. Okay, so we teach this in the standing position. Just do the first tat adavu in standing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, second speed. Yeah. Third speed. You're finishing the first speed. Right? So this is the first Tattadava in standing position. Now we will show how we do the same variation in the Arai position.
So now you saw when we do Samapar. Now you're going to see the same adavu in half sitting position.
Okay, ready? Slowly. Second speed. Third speed. First speed. Okay, so this is the Tattadaval, and we have many variations in the Tattadaval series, right? So generally we are taught to do Tattadaval only in Arimandi, but we also practice it in the standing position, which is Tanaka Mandala. Okay, now we will show you a variety from the Natadaval. The Natadaval is where we stretch our leg into Vijna position. And then we come back to RENJITH.
And there are some body movements also.
So in this series, we introduce the student to use arms. Okay. Now we will show you the basic arm position. Right? You all saw one arm position when she did the namaskaram, right? The dance namaskaram, which is this, where it is held at chest level. Now you will see her doing another position where we stretch the two arms out. This is called Natyarambham. Right?
Natyarambham means beginning of dance. So we start at all the adavas. Natyarambham, we start with Natyarambham. Where you bend your elbow, little, and the wrist. So you get one arch position on the hand.
And this position is very similar to your eyebrow or the bow. You know the bow, right? So it is similar to that. Okay? Yes.
No, second Muramandi. Then you fold the hasta, pataka hasta.
From pataka, we go to tripataka.
So tripataka hasta.
And we start the second variation. So you see how her eyes, the head, the hand, and the legs are moving together.
Then using the eyes also.
Second speed. So now we showed you one variation from the Natadava. We will show you another variation also. Maybe the seventh Natadava. Okay. So
in that we will have a side body segment.
So now you will see, yes.
Stretch and forward bend.
Because now in the variation we just did, we didn't have any movement in the upper body. Now we will show you another variation of Natadava where even the upper body is being used differently. To the side, to the front, everything.
Slowly building up with the factor from the leg and you're going to the hands movement. From there you're going to move your body. Slowly building up as you learn. So
it's very interesting to see how the Adava system has been formulated, right? So this sort of an Adava system was formulated like maybe let's say 80 years ago or maybe 100 years ago maximum. It is in that time frame that this sort of a system was created by the masters. Okay, till then there was a system, but it was very different from what we learn and practice today, right? So now the other variation that we just spoke about.
You can see the bend. And
second speed. Third speed. So this is one variation, okay, from the Natadava series. Now we are going to show you another variation, which is from a series called Paraval Adavu, which is Ta Te Teta. So
basically moving to the sides.
So now we are going to start covering space. Okay, right? So now what did we do in Tattadavu? You only saw us striking the feet.
Same place.
In the same place. Now Nattadavu is where we started expanding by moving certain parts of the body. Now you can see us further expanding by covering space also. To the side, to the front, to the back, all of that. Okay.
We will use two more precisions called prayer and swastika.
Okay.
So just I will show you the one, reach, then you go and lean to the side, then you move your upper body twist, then you straighten. Then one forward, then you go to the side, then you place the swastika and twist your body, then you come back. Then the front move. One, then swastika and side. Then the opposite, see, the opposite hand and opposite leg. Two. This also giving you sense of control and cross.
Using opposite hand, opposite leg, it makes it requires a lot more awareness. And you see now the adavus are getting little more complex after each series. Okay. So this series, like I said, it is called Paraval Adavu.
Paraval means spread.
Yeah, to spread. Ready? This is one variation. Okay. Dhalan kutakati kutakati ninato ta tei tei ta kitatakati tei tei ta kitatakata tei tei ta kitatakati tei tei ta. To the left side. Ta tei tei ta kitatakati tei tei ta kitatakata tei tei ta kitatakati tei opposite hand ta kitatakata tei tei ta tei tei ta ta tei tei ta tei tei ta and ta tei tei ta tei tei ta ta tei tei ta. And now we will do third set. Tei ta ta tei tei ta tei tei ta ta tei tei ta tei tei ta tei tei ta tei tei ta ta tei tei ta tei tei. Yes. So now we showed you this variation. Right? Now we will show you another variation where she will move front and also go back. Okay? This one. Okay. Dhalan kutakati kutakata dinguna to ta tei tei ta kitatakati tei tei ta kitatakata tei tei ta tei tei ta ta tei. She's moving front and she's going back. She'll turn and ta. Again she's coming front and she's going back. Now she'll repeat the entire thing on the left side. Tei ta tei tei ta ta tei ta tei tei ta ta tei tei ta tei tei ta tei ta tei ta. This way. Right? So in this there are many other varieties of covering the space. Another movement that we are going to show is where we will do a jump. Okay, and we will do a heel press. This is called the Kuditha Mettadavu. So
position for
Kuditha means to jump, and we jump into which position? Uttanam position. Then where the two heels are raised. And then we press the heels down.
So you're bringing like this.
Heels up
And
down.
down. So when you jump, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2. Okay. So what we do in the Kuditha Mettadavu variation is the footwork is the same. There is no change. So we bring lot of varieties in the upper body and in the hands. Okay.
And
So
mudra again. There is a
and we use different hastas. Katakamukham, Alapadmam, we use Tripatakam, and we also use Patakam. Okay. Can we do all the varieties?
So you will start with the
First speed, this variation. Second speed, she can do next variation. Third speed,
Then all the very variation.
Halang Kudakati Kudakata Tingin Tonde Hat Tei Hat Tei. Second speed. Tei Hat Tei Hat Tei Hat. Third speed. Tei Hat Tei Hat Right? So now she has demonstrated many of the variations which we do. Okay? And she demonstrated it in 3 speeds. Okay? So this is one variety. Another variety is we are going to show you is where we have jumps, where we cover space using jumps. Okay? And these are called Utplavana.
Plavana means it's a jump.
Utplavana means to jump. So we're going to show you a variation in that. So we do the side, we do the front, then sit in Muramandi, and then again get up to do.
Side is sitting area.
Okay.
You go down back. The second leg, you do other way. We do second step.
Thalang kutakati kutakata tingena tung tei tata tei tata tei 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 tei tata. Next speed. Tei tata. Okay, so now we showed you 2 variations that we do. Okay,
Right reading one variation, left reading one variation.
so what also children you have to understand is all these are different adavus. So whenever we learn and practice it, we do it in 3 speeds, ascending and descending.
It will take some time to really achieve this. So first you learn down for several, maybe 1 or 2 years of understanding the body positions, how you balance yourself in armandi, and how you do the movement in armandi. Then slowly you build up the others. So it's this adult comes in the end when you're more agile and light-footed. So it's easier to do this.
And it takes at least minimum it takes 2 to 3 years to finish the basic movements.
In a better way,
Yes.
better understanding. You can run and learn also, but if you want to really learn well with understanding, you cannot just do adavu alone. You need to do fitness for it. Fitness in the sense you need to have some exercise to really build up your body to achieve this quality of movement. So this also is a dance also is kind of sports where you have a lot of things are happening. Your body should be very agile to do things and very strong and balanced. And very important your breath also to connect with the moment when you dance. So you have to do fitness before this. So we have some exercise, we follow yoga or some other fitness exercises to really build up our body in order to achieve this quality of movement.
Yeah. So please do not think that doing dance is like doing exercise. No, dance is an art. So to do this art, it is important to do exercise.
That means you're preparing your body, you're training your body in order to achieve this physique. It's not only physical, dance is not only physical. Physical also one aspect. Mental, emotional. So many things are coming together is dance. So that's why when you watch dance, oh my God, oh wow, all those sounds comes because of that. So when you want to prepare, first thing your body need to be ready for this. Body, mind. Very, very important to align, then only you can do anything in art.
Then we are also able to create the suitable emotion. Yes. Right? So when we are able to create the suitable emotion, the people who are watching us will also experience the suitable emotions and they will have a wonderful experience when they watch. Okay, that is why we have to practice so much. That is why we have to do good exercises. We have to keep ourselves fit so that we can do all this very well.
Yeah, because your mind can think so many things. Your mind can think, I want to jump 6 feet. But for that, you need to prepare your body. So, we cannot run with our mind unless until we are fit enough or we are ready for that. So, basically, we are preparing our body really slowly, well, and systematically, then you can achieve anything. So, that is the process.
So, this is also why it is very, very important. And also, we as teachers, we always go slowly and steadily when we are teaching the adults. Because we have to give it time, because body needs time to prepare, right? And that is why even the adabus, if you saw, from simple to difficult. That is how the process is. Okay. So now we showed you Utplavana. Now we will show you another variety where we do turns. It's called Brahmari. Okay.
Simple to difficult, but the difficult become easy if you go step by step. So you know how to connect with next adabu, then your body also prepare for it. So it looks very nice, but to achieve that slow by slow understanding is very important.
So now we will do Brahmari, which is turns. Okay. So let us do where one do the normal. Okay.
2 times do.
2 times do that. And then 2 times you do on the spot without covering space. And 2 times you do with the jump. Okay. So now Shweta is going to demonstrate 3 different types of turns and all in the standing position. Okay. And one will be where she is going to cover space. One rotation will be where she will not cover space. The other rotation is where she will cover space, but with a jump. Okay, 3 varieties. Come on. Ready?
2, 3.
Now with the jump. Okay.
So that you can do in the mandala called Indra mandala. Sometimes you can do turns like this. Or you can do Aramandi. You can move with both the legs. You can move and turn. So all this variations of that.
Brahmari. Okay. So now we will show you another variety where we are going to cover space by sliding. Sorry for that. Okay, by sliding the foot. Ya, tei, hi, tei. Ya, now sliding backward. Hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei. Second speed. Tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya. Third speed. Tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei. One more time. Tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi, tei, ya, tei, hi. Okay. Just a minute. So like this, there are many other complex adavus also. Now we showed you how we express through movements using the leg, isn't it? Next, we will show you how we are able to use the hands. Okay. Now we learn the alphabets of the leg. Now let us learn the alphabets of the hand. Okay. Now in this there are basic. There are two varieties. One is called the Asamyuta Hastas. Okay, where we use only one hand to say the meaning or to give a meaning. The second variety is where we use the two hands together to say a meaning, to express a meaning. Okay, so we will show you the Asamyuta Hastas. Do together. Okay, so Pataka, Tripataka, Ardhapataka, Kartari Mukha, Mayura, Ardhachandra, Arala, Shukatunda, Mushti, Shikara, Kapita, Kataka Mukha, Mushti, Shikara, Kapita, Kataka Mukha, Mushti, Shikara, Kapita, Kataka Mukha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Padma Kosha. You also hold Padma Kosha like this. Sarpashira, Mrigashisha, Simhamukha, Kangula, Alapatma, Chatura, Brahmhara, Hamsasya, Hamsapaksha, Samdamsha, Mukula, Tamrachuda, Trishula. Okay, these are the Asamyuta Hastas. Now we will show you the Samyuta Hastas, where we use two hands. Okay, so Anjali, Kapota, Karkata, Swastika, Dola, Pushpaputa, Utsanga, Utsanga, Shivalinga, Kataka Vardhana, Kartari Swastika, Kataka Vardhana, Kartari Swastika, Shakata, Shankh, Chakra, Samputa, Pasha, Kiraka, Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Garuda, Nagabandaka, Berunda. Berunda, we can do this or this. Okay, and Avahita. So these are the double-handed gestures. There are also other gestures which we use for showing the different gods, like Shiva. We can do like this, this. Can you please show another? Yes, Shiva, right? And then Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. He is having his Shankh and the Chakra, the conch and the discus.
And
then
each single mudras also have, you can use, there is a usages. There are several usages and you can create also usages.
And Also, thing is that we also have gestures for saying father, mother, right? So this is for saying father. This is for saying mother. This is for saying a girl. This is for saying a man. Okay, so like that, there are different gestures. So there are gestures for brother, sister, uncle, auntie, husband, wife, daughter, son, so many. The vocabulary is a lot. And then we also have, after this, we also have something called the Viniyogas. Viniyogas are where we explain the usages of each hasta. For example, the first Asamyuta hasta, Pataka. It has different ways of saying. For example, we won't demonstrate the entire Viniyoga, but we can give you some examples. With Pataka, we can say you. To say I or for me. Stop. Come. Go. For calling somebody. Then for searching. With Pataka. Yes. And then to show rain. For sweeping. For touching. For closing. Opening. For showing everywhere, everybody. For saying keeping quiet also. We use this hasta also, Sochi hasta, but also with Pataka we can say be quiet, right? To show the plate, to open a book, to say I don't want to hear, I don't want to see. So many ways we can use. Similarly, like this, we can use Tripataka hasta, right? To say king. To show the crown of the king or the queen. To show the tree. Yes. So like that, there are different usages, right? So this also comes under Angika Abhinaya, right? Now there are also eye movements, right? So where we can keep our eyes straight, to use the eyes to look at one side, to use the eyes to look right and left, to use the eyes to look down, up, right? And then to use the eyes to look like this, half closed. Then to use the eyes to do rotation. Different usages. Similarly, for the head, we can keep the head straight, we can bring it down, we can bring it up, we can turn to the side, we can turn little bit quickly to the side, right? And then we can bend it this way, we can turn and look this way, and we can also do rotation. Similarly, we have neck movements, Griva Veda, where we move the head like this, we move the neck like this, right? So, like that, there are different ways of moving eyebrows, moving the chest, okay? All of that. After we learn all this, then we also learn about the usage of the face to express emotions. Okay? And there is the concept of the 9 emotions. Okay? And what are the 9 emotions? Love, which we call as rati, that is love. Love may be for a man, love for a woman, love between a parent and a child, love between 2 friends, love between brother, sister, or sister, sister, all of that, any type of love, okay? But right now, so maybe we can demonstrate. No, we're going to demonstrate. Yes. So there are these 9 emotions, and these 9 emotions, what happens is each emotion, when we do it and when a person sees it, it creates 9 rasas. Okay? It creates 9 different emotional experience. So now we will show you those. Okay? Shringaram. So let us say I am going to show it as a woman. Okay? When I see a man. So I am a woman. See a man. I express the love. Now, if I were to show the love between a mother and a child, so I look at the child. Right? So if it is a friend, like that. So there are different varieties. And then we have Raudram, anger, right? Showing anger. Then Bhayanakam, fear. Then we have Veera, brave. Then we have Karuna, mercy. Then we have Bibhatsam, hatred. Something that you do not like. Maybe it's bad smell. Maybe you saw something that you don't like to see. Something that you don't want to hear. And then you have, what else? Hasya, laughter. So you see something. Laughter. Adbhuta, surprise. You see something which you didn't expect, and then and you're happy. So it is a surprise out of happiness. But if it is a surprise because of a shock, then like that. And then we have Shantam, the last one, which is peace. Where you don't experience too much of anything. You don't experience something high, you don't experience something low, but it is very balanced. And that's when you feel peaceful. So like this, there are different emotions, right? So we are also trained in all these emotions. And when all this comes together, we do something called compositions, or we dance to Sahitya, lyrics, right? So we have music, we have rhythm, all this put together, we create stories. We express these stories. Okay. Now, shall we demonstrate maybe Nandariku? So right now we will show you one of the basic compositions that we learn after we are trained in all the others. Okay, and this particular composition is very, very important. It is called Alaripu. It is why it is important, because you will see the 3 speeds which she will be doing, and then you will also see the 10 positions which we demonstrated. All those 10 positions are also coming into this composition. Okay. So this is an Alaripu. Okay. Shall we show something over here? Or something in Jagdishwaram 1/4 or 2/4? Okay. So now we will show you an example of an Abhinaya piece where we are only doing expressions and we are showing some stories. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. Just a little bit. So now I will demonstrate an Abhinaya piece. This Abhinaya song is in the Kannada language. Okay, and this is called Devarnama. Right? Devarnamas are songs written by Kannada saint poets. And in this particular Devarnama, which I'm going to do, there are two gopis, okay, who are friends, and they're talking about Krishna. Okay, little Krishna, maybe he is 13 or 14 years old, one Krishna, like that age Krishna. He is doing very naughty things. Okay, he's troubling the two gopis. So the two friends are discussing what all he does, all the natak he does, all the trouble he's causing to the two of them. And they're saying that this Krishna is little. No. He is actually very big. Okay, he is not a small boy. He knows everything. He's very naughty fellow. Okay, so I will do little bit of this Devarnama. Okay, just to demonstrate how Abhinaya is done.
ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಇವನು ಸಿಕ್ಕದೆ ಓಡುವನು ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಇವನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಗೆ 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 ಸಿಕ್ಕದೆ ಓಡುವನು ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಅಕ್ಕಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುವ ಮರ್ಮವ ಪಕ್ಕನೇನ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಲು ತಾನೆ ಅಕ್ಕಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುವ ಮರ್ಮವ ಪಕ್ಕನೇನ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಲು ತಾನೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಅಕ್ಕಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುವ ಮರ್ಮವ ಪಕ್ಕನೇನ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳನು ತಾನೆ ಅಕ್ಕಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುವ ಮರ್ಮವ ಪಕ್ಕನೇನ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳನು ತಾನೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಇವನು ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡು ಊರಾಡಿಸಿತನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಇವನು. ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲದ ವೇಳೆ ಕರೆವ ಧಾರಿನ ಡಬ್ಬ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಕೂಡಿ ಕೊಯ್ಯಲು ತಾನಿ ಹೋರಾಟವನ ಮಾಡಿ ಊರಾಡಿಸಿದನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕವನೇ ಇವನು.
Yes. So now in this little bit that I have demonstrated, you saw two friends, like one friend telling the other friend about Krishna hiding. So she goes to catch him, but he runs away. So she tells that friend, "Chikkavane ivanu, he's small boy." No, he is not. Then she tells the friend, "See, I will now call him. You see, he will come. But he is such a chalu, no? He will come, but he will first take the fruit and he will go run away." Again, she will call him. This time, he will throw sand into her eyes and he will disappear. And then she tells the friend how this Krishna once long back, he asked her how children are born. What is the secret? Tell me. So the friend was shocked to hear that this fellow is asking all these things. And then what happens? She will say, "No, I will not tell you all this. Go." But then Krishna, he will tell all this. He will tell when a man and a woman comes together, a child is born. And she will be shocked to hear this. And then she tells another story to the friend that she one day went to the river to get water. That time, Krishna, he was there. He blocked the way. And he said, "Okay, now you hug me." I said, "No, I will not hug you." And what did he do? He blocked me. And then he took one stone and hit. And he was troubling me. So you tell me, my friend, that Krishna, he's a small boy? No. So this is how we do the Abhinaya, right? This is one story. So we have taken the story of Krishna, little Krishna, who's naughty. And two friends are discussing about it. Like this, there are different ways of expressing based on the characters who come into the story and all of that. Okay, and like how now you saw Shweta dancing, I did an Abhinaya piece. Like this, there are different compositions we learn. We train a student to be able to dance one full margam. Margam is a way. It is a system where there are many compositions, both nritta and abhinaya. Nritta is where we do only the adavus. You saw what Shweta did, right? And all the adavus we did. That is called nritta. Okay, abhinaya is where we use expressions to show emotions, to narrate a story. So we have compositions which are sometimes only focusing on nritta, sometimes also only focusing on abhinaya, sometimes both are there. So like this, different songs we create and then we train the student to dance for 1.5 hours or maybe 2 hours. So this is like a small little demonstration that we have done for all of you to understand few little things that is done in the Bharatanatyam form. And the Bharatanatyam dance, it is from the state of Tamil Nadu, right? And Tamil Nadu is one of the states of South India. The music that you heard right now when I was dancing, that music is called Carnatic music. So mostly we dance to Carnatic music, but we also now do a lot of experimental work where we use Hindustani music and different other kinds of music to do Bharatanatyam. Yes. Thank you so much. This is what we wanted to share with you in this very short time. And now we would like to hear from all of you. If you have anything to ask or anything that you would like to know.
Hi students, do you want to ask ma'am any questions? Or how was your experience? You can tell about that.
Sorry, Marian, but you're not audible.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, I mean, we are able to hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Students, can you ask any questions? If you all want to, you all can ask. How was your experience? What did you all learn? What did you all like about the session? You all can tell. Anything anyone wants to say? Okay, I would, yes. Okay, I would like to ask you one question. Now, I would want to ask you all, like, from which age did you all start learning and learning the dance, and what do you thought, like, what do you want to learn? Why do you want to learn dance?
You can start from 5, but I personally prefer 8 years will be better to understand the movement and the whole process. But 5 years, some kids are very smart. 3 years also they start. 5 years also they're very, we don't know. So that's how they respond. But 8 years is better to make them understand and make them go through this process. It's easier. Then why do you dance? That is.
No.
That's what you asked.
No, like from which, since how many years are you learning dance? Can you tell us today?
Oh, for how long we have?
For how long?
So, I mean, I started training when I was 3.5 years old. But I took up professional dancing when I was 22. So I started my basic training from a young age, like how we all do. But the decision to do professionally was after I finished university. Yes.
For me, I started at 7. Then after my undergraduation, I came to Kalakshetra to start to be a dancer. So that time also not when I was 16, but I don't know where I'm going that time. I took some time to go into this path, but it was very enjoyable and beautiful journey.
And Shweta?
So I started training when I was 4 years old, but like Akka mentioned, I also took up dancing professionally when I was 22. So after I finished my undergrad, so for the past 3 years.
Okay, thank you.
With the both of them.
Okay, I would like to conclude this session by thanking you all. Thank you, Ranjit, VIJNA, and Shweta. It was a very fantastic session, and I really feel that the students have enjoyed the session. And I would like to thank Pramod ji for coordinating with the students and getting us all together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, NCPA. Thank you so much, Swapna Kalpa and Sharma and everybody for coordinating this and also for inviting us to be part of this session. And I mean, we are open to taking few questions. I think there is one student, Sneha.
Gauri.
Do you have a question to ask?
No, ma'am.
No?
It's amazing sessions. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sneha. Thank you.
Thank you to you, ma'am. And so I just remember मैं actually हिंदी में ज़्यादा comfortable रहती हूँ. But
Yes,
जब
please.
मैंने
Yes.
yes, actually जब मुझे भरतनाट्यम डांस मैंने देखा था ना, तब मुझे सीखने का थोड़ा सा तो था मन, because it's a classical dance and classical dance देखना और करना एक अच्छा एक पीस मिलता है, उसे enjoy करना.
आपको कुछ और पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हो. Okay?
No, ma'am, no.
Okay. Thank you.
Sneha.
Thank you so much.